And I've got a special friend for you to meet.
I'm so excited about that. I cannot wait. Man, we got a great show for you at home, so stay with us. All of that Christmas fun is happening later. Yes, we've got celebrity historian Raffi Andonian back with us, and it's the holiday season. We're talking about kind of a holiday classic, the Nutcracker, and the prima ballerina who made that famous in the United States. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Fill us in.
Of course, came prepared for a holiday season.
Yeah,
with
you
my
totally,
Christmas colors.
Yes.
Huge Christmas bow tie. I feel like a Christmas gift.
You are. You're a gift to us, and you brought some gifts with you as well. We're talking about one of these quarters.
Yes.
In 2023.
Maria Tallchief is the latest person featured on the U.S. quarter. And what you're seeing here is a proof set from the U.S. Mint of the quarters for 2023.
Okay.
There are 5 women in it for 2023. It's part of a larger program of 20 women that are being featured over the course of 4 years on the U.S. quarter called the American Women Quarters Program.
Okay.
And Maria Tallchief is the latest one on there. We have the proof set here, but it's in your pocket. That's really important. This is accessible in your pocket.
You can have it.
Just got released. Absolutely.
Okay.
Look in your pocket. You'll probably find it. She's a fascinating person. America's first prima ballerina.
Okay, yes, and fill us in, because she also kind of has a local tie-in to Northwest Arkansas, Oklahoma.
That's right. So she came from Osage Nation, and Osage Nation, of course, being in this region, and she went on to do ballet all over the world. Now, as a kid, she would do ballet. She did ballet lessons starting at age 3, but she would go around and do like at state fairs and rodeos and stuff. She didn't like that very much, so then eventually, when she came out of that mold and she was able to do ballet the way she wanted, she was really successful. Get this: at age 22, she found herself at the Paris Opera Ballet as the first American ever. Wow. Anyone from the United States of any descent to be doing a ballet performance at the Paris Opera Ballet. That's how she became a European sensation first at a young age, and she put American ballet on the map as international, because America, we're talking about the 1940s, did not really have a ballet scene. So if your kids are doing ballet, or you know people in your family, or you did ballet, it's thanks to Maria Tallchief popularizing it. At the time, it was a lot of Russians that were doing ballet. In fact, there was pressure for her to change her name and make it Russianized so she fits into ballet scene.
Interesting. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
So her Osage Nation background played in quite a bit, but she said, no, I'm going to keep it as a proud Osage person. And incidentally, there were actually other indigenous peoples from Oklahoma that also started to become famous in ballet as well, but she led the way. Now, when she came back to the United States, in New York, and here's a holiday kind of point, right?
Sure.
In New York, she did the Nutcracker in 1947, and guess what?
What?
Became a huge hit. She's who made the Nutcracker famous. We all know the Nutcracker, right?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
And she is who made it famous. And now it's an annual Christmas and holiday season special. It's a tradition.
Absolutely.
It's because of her. She's who made it famous. Incredible hit. So she not only made ballet popular abroad from the United States, but she made ballet popular here in the U.S., went on to start a ballet school in Chicago, direct ballet in Chicago, hugely the Osage Nation still has a ballet institute. That is because of her.
Wow.
So that's the kind of impact that Maria Tallchief had. And it's so cool to me that she's now on the quarter, because remember, she's on the same platform as George Washington, who's on the head side. And of course, she is on the tail side, the latest one, the 10th one in the entire series. And remember, Jason, that money is where nations honor their heroes.
Right.
And that's what it means to have Maria Tallchief on there, on the same platform as George Washington, accessible in your pocket.
Yes, and you might have one in your pocket right now. You can't miss it. I mean, it looks like a ballerina, right? I mean,
That's
and
right.
It says Maria Tallchief.
That's right. Now, she was honored in many ways. I think it immortalizes someone to be on the currency. But for example, during Bill Clinton's administration in 1999, she got the National Medal for the Arts. And Clinton said something about how fitting it was that the person representing America across the world as America's first prima ballerina was Native American. He made that comment. She's also in the National Women's Hall of Fame. She's also in the National Native American Hall of Fame. So she's been honored many times, but there's nothing like being on currency, because that literally has value. And you know, coins stay in circulation for decades.
Right.
And she's always going to be there on with George Washington, because again, money is where nations honor their heroes.
Yes, and she certainly is one of our heroes. Thanks for joining us today, filling us in on a bit of this history tied to the region and also tied to the Nutcracker,
holidays,
which is a holiday tradition.
Right.
He's Raffi Andonian, celebrity historian. You can find more at celebrityhistorian.com. Raffi, again, thanks for being with us. We appreciate you.
Check out the quarters in your pocket.
Check them out. Stick around. More happening later.